something. Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this. Howdy, hey. Welcome to episode 17. Crazy. Practically my age.
I had to hold back everything in me not to say howdy ho after you said howdy hey. Remember Girl Scouts? Howdy hey, howdy ho. Oh wait, no, it's Heidi. No, it was
Heidi,
howdy.
hey, Heidi ho.
Oh, same difference. It's the same thing.
Wobbly, wo.
It's been a few years.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Speaking of Girl Scouts, Wendy's is coming out with a Thin Mint shake. Frosty.
Oh, for March.
Interesting.
I want it.
It's apparently supposed to drop tomorrow, but we'll see if Google was lying to me or not. So I guess it will have already dropped by the time you guys are all seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe go try
I'm
Thin Mint shake if it's here.
That sounds good.
But it does sound good.
I want to try that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
me too. Because I saw that and I was like, if this is out now, I'm gonna go grab one. And then it wasn't, so it was like,
do you think it would be better than McDonald's
100%.
Yeah, Shamrock shake.
1,000%.
You don't like the Shamrock shakes?
They're so overhyped. Like, there's no way you're telling me that you spent all year getting hyped over a green mint shake.
It's more like the year good you buy and you're like, oh yeah, Shamrock shake is around now.
Yeah, because everybody freaking orders it with their Big Mac meal. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
I do like the Shamrock shakes, though. I feel like those do taste decently good. And they're on the cheaper version for an ice cream shake thing. Compared to, like, Dairy Queen. I feel like theirs are more. But maybe now McDonald's has been upping their prices, so.
But
Dairy Queen is better.
So I'd rather pay the $6.50 or whatever at Dairy Queen than the $4.50 over at McDonald's.
But maybe it's the idea that it's a shake, because maybe you're in a mood for a shake and not a blizzard. And to me, I'm not going to Dairy Queen to get I'm not going to Dairy Queen to get a shake. I'll go to Dairy Queen and get a malt, not a shake though. Like I'll go to McDonald's for a shake.
For me, the only
wherever else
about it is the fact that it's like you want a shake with your burger and fries.
Yeah,
like that's all it is for me.
Yeah, but then you could say Dairy Queen has burgers and fries.
They do, but like, who's actually really going? You know what? I guess
eat there.
People eat there. It's true.
I've never actually had like
never had
burger and fries. Like, what if this?
No.
Like, what if we're sleeping on something that's
bust? Do we need to try it? Maybe we should have an episode where we get a whole bunch of different burgers from a bunch of different fast food places and try each one.
And Jasmine
tell you our
tries all the ones that have Impossible Burgers.
I may have forgotten about you for a second there, Judge.
That's okay. That's okay.
Because what? Shake Shack has a vegan burger. Burger
King
has a vegan burger. I'm pretty sure.
Burger King does. I didn't know Shake Shack did.
Burger King does.
Maybe it's vegetarian. I'm not totally sure.
I could try all the fries other than McDonald's because those aren't vegan. So I'd be down for that. True. I'll try the Freddy's fries, the Burger King fries.
Wait, whose fries aren't vegan?
McDonald's.
They add beef flavoring.
But is that
actually... But is it beef? Or is it beef flavor?
Beef flavor. No. Sounds...
It's okay, the hash browns are better anyway.
True. This is true.
Because same dealio.
Yo, that pancake meal thing at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. True.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow, you guys get your burgers. I'll taste all the fries.
Okay.
That's all she cares about anyway.
This is true. Even if you did eat burgers, I feel like you only care about fries, really. You just want a plate of fries.
I love
she did get a bucket of fries from the state fair, so.
Yeah.
They're good.
What was that one time we went to Perkins or something? And I feel
And she
like you got fries
hash
and mashed
browns.
potatoes. Oh yeah, hash browns. That was.
Yes, 'cause that's all I can have. I can have I can have like the hash browns, the fries, and then um like the breakfast potatoes.
Yeah. You got
I
two
mean, I can
forms
also
of
have like a bowl
potato.
of fruit, I guess, but that's overpriced.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
pay for a bowl of
It's
fruit.
just potatoes multiple ways, and it was just
It
funny.
is, yes.
And then she pulled out like the maple syrup and everything,
Yeah.
and we were like,
Great meal.
It was.
I feel like they have to have more options now, though.
Perkins.
You know,
I feel
Yeah,
like
maybe
Perkins
not.
like
for a
sticks to the
period of time they
classics.
had the Impossible Burger, but I feel like they took that away.
Really?
Probably because it just
Yeah.
doesn't fit
They
their
probably don't.
demographic.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
don't get enough vegans there, or vegetarians even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And vegetarians have more options because you have pancakes,
Mhm.
eggs.
Yeah, you can have all those things though.
Everything. Just not the meat.
Not the meat, the sausage, bacon, steak, chicken.
The meat. How much easier your life would be if you were just vegetarian.
I know. I had that struggle when I went vegan. It was a lot harder than when I went vegetarian. It was like that's like a cakewalk compared to being vegan.
Man, even
Because animal
vegetarian sucks.
byproducts are used in everything.
And even when you think you like there's a product that doesn't have like any of like your basic like milk, egg, butter, regular meat kind of thing, they hit you with the gelatin.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
But there's
okay.
a non-animal based gelatin, right?
There is.
It's just usually not used.
as frequently. Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, it's based off of waste, right? And when you're already butchering an animal for the meat and all that, they don't want to waste everything else. So you get gelatin from the bones and stuff. So
Yep.
You
know, we've all been vegetarian at some point in our life.
yeah,
Oh, that's right. Solely, you went vegetarian for like a week.
it was vegan, but yeah.
Vegan for like a week. I was so
It was more than a
excited
week,
that
I
week
thought.
until
it
I
was
heard
like
that you
week.
ate meat.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Yeah, and then I was like, it's just like, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is disappointing.
It's not for me.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if somebody's like, oh, we're getting rid of all meat and we're gonna do just plant-based proteins, I'd be like, as long as it costs the same, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I'm not,
Yeah.
oh, I'm feeding for my meat. Like, I'm not, like, no. And it would just then just strive to make people make things taste even better, so I wouldn't care that much.
That's true. I was just really excited because I thought I had the cook on my side.
I didn't realize that too, and I was like, there's so many things you just can't have.
Yeah.
Or you have to try so much harder to have, and I just don't want that in my life.
Yeah, but then it's just like add a little challenge to see if you are as good as you think you are.
Why do we want a challenge? Wait, as good as you think you are. Wait,
Yeah,
there's so
Cooking
many
at-
things wrong with that sentence that I just heard.
Sorry. No.
Are you saying we're not at our full potential because we're not vegan?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
You haven't
I would
grasped
argue that your
the ability to
protein
cook
depleted body
with
is
limited
not at full
substances.
potential. Your vitamin
A lot
B12
of
depleted
people
body
do
is
that on the
not.
daily, though. That's just called cooking from home.
I take B12 supplements. Thank you very much, Tegan.
Yeah. Why do you take those?
Because it's not naturally occurring in plant-based diet.
No, but what made you start taking them?
You yap in your mouth.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyhow,
Anyhow,
to move slightly off the topic of food,
Oh yeah.
Slightly. I think it's a little more than slightly, but yeah.
A little more than slightly. Um, we wanted to bring up in this episode a little bit what it's like to be mixed. One thing that definitely pushed this, yes, was an encounter I had this week that mirrors many encounters I've had before in the past, and it just really irked me this week.
Wait. I think we need to clarify what mixed is, because while we know what it is, I don't think everybody understands what you mean by
Black, white.
biracial. Yeah. But for us,
Mixed, yeah, that's,
maybe
mixed is
That's
multiple
for
things
us.
for other
Mix
people.
is
You
yes,
know, it can be any combination of
any
sprinkled dust
combination
and
of
fairy dust. You
race.
know,
exactly, solely.
Yes, totally.
For us, it's biracial,
For us, it's
black
being
and white,
biracial.
but
yeah,
you could be
you
a
could be
multitude of whatever.
triracial
You
You
could
could be
or
be
triracial.
quadracial
or
or
pentaracial.
quinracial. Oh,
Mhm.
which one would it be?
That's a good question. I don't know when you use quin versus penta.
Hmm.
There
feel like
has
it'd be
to be
quin
a
racial.
reason. Yeah, I feel like
Because think about like when you're saying like sets of people, it's
Yeah,
quin,
quintuplet.
like quintuplets. So it's not
Yeah,
pentuplets.
yeah. So then it'd be
Sesracial
yo and septracial. Okay, now we're getting off topic.
and
Okay.
octracial,
Octracial.
Octracial and
Anyhow,
non-racial.
wait, you know,
Guys, if you are non, you hit it. You are not racial at all.
You're not racial at all.
No
You're
one
just-
can be racist towards you. Just say
you
I'm
have no
non-racial.
We solved it. We cracked the code against racism.
Oh my gosh.
You just have to reach level 9.
Yep.
We're only on level 2.
Oh, that's great.
But the way your relationships are going, you could push your kids onto level 3.
yes.
She would actually be the level like. Well, no, I guess it would still be 3, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
You.
No, because we
Me?
couldn't even count that even if, because, like, white is still white. You feel? I can't add.
Your boyfriend Tegan.
Yeah.
What do you mean
One.
white is still white? I'm really lost. He's 3 races, so I'm not gonna
Oh. So then you would be pushing your kids into level 5.
no, because 2 of his are what I am.
Yeah.
Never
Because
mind.
he's black, white, and
3.
Hispanic, and I'm black and white. So they're just
Black, white,
Yep,
and
so
Hispanic.
just- yep.
3 and
One
we're
level up.
all at the same place. Look at that.
That sucks.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Anyhow, moving off.
The only difference is that their Hispanic will be like this, versus Soli's kids' Hispanic will be like half of them. So
Yes.
Will be like half.
yeah, you know.
Guys,
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, half.
totally off topic. There were so many babies
Sorry.
that came in today,
Oh.
and like one of the moms had a whole bunch of kids, and she just like handed me the baby to hold, and she was so cute. Talk about getting baby fever. Anyhow, so back to being of mixed race.
Racial.
Is
Mixed racial.
mixed races.
No. We're racial because we're not non-racial. We're racial.
Anyhow.
Sorry.
So to start off with the situation that occurred to me this week.
Oh yes, tell your story.
Yes. So there was a white woman with pin straight hair who asked me how I get my hair so curly because she's looking for the right products to bring out her curls. I left it at no comment, and I just walked away. So I don't want to be the angry black woman, but that really got on my nerves.
Yeah.
And for those of you who might not understand why, let's just go down to science. We'll just break this down real quick, right? The reason for curls happens to do with the shape of your hair, the literal shape of each strand. If it's ovular, you get curls. If it's circular, you get pin straight hair. There's no changing that with products. It's genetics. Now, that said,
Little science lesson for you all.
little science lesson.
But yeah, I think I know I've had that happen to me too, where people are like, "What do you use for your hair?" And I'm literally like, "Huh? Conditioner and water."
Yeah.
And they're like, "That's it? You don't put anything in afterwards?" I'm like,
No.
"No,
Like, no.
this do be my hair.
I
was
brush
born with
it.
Like, I'm sure you've had that happen, Zoe.
Have you ever gotten the? Are your curls natural?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
All the time.
Oh, literally, I
They're
remember
just like
back in middle school, I remember someone asked me, "Are your curls natural?" And I said, "Yeah." And they're like, "I thought you woke up and curled your hair every day." And I was like, "Do I?" Mind you,
I've gotten
if
that
you guys
too.
did not know me back then, my effort of going to school was either leggings or sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I was like, and no makeup. I never once in my life wear makeup. I was like, you think I wake up to put in the effort of curling my hair every day?
Yeah.
My mind
Say
was
the
blown
least.
at that moment. I was
Yes.
like, wow, this really is what white people think sometimes. They have
Yes.
no understanding.
No understanding. It's insane.
Yeah. Or I've had people ask me if I have ever curled my hair on top of my curls. And I'm
I've
like,
gotten that before, and I'm like, why would I do that? I have curly hair. I live
yeah.
with it every day. And they're like, but they're different curls. And I'm like, curls are curls. Like,
Yeah.
why would I
These
want to
look
make
more-
my hair different curls?
The fake curls they put in their hair, you're trying to get our curls.
Yes,
Like,
but
why
you
would I try
can't.
to get your fake curls? I'd beyond me.
Facts.
Or I've been asked, have you ever straightened your hair and then curled it?
Curled it. Yep.
Why would I go through that work when I could
No,
just
I
watch
was
it
asked
and
that
it'd be
by
looking
another mixed person,
Oh,
and I looked at them with a dead face. Like, are
That's-
you stinking kidding me?
that's special.
Like, we're trying to stoop down to, like, being ignorant here? The heck?
It's
I think it's also needed to be acknowledged that we all grew up in the same household in which our parents wanted us to openly embrace who we were, and that our hair was a part of that, and only if we so cared or chose to do so to change our hair would they be like, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
And they would allow it. I mean, we all have had our hair straightened.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, Tegan did it for me, actually. I think Jadron helped in at one point because it took
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Mind
you got
you,
a
I
lot of
was
hair.
young.
Ever.
I was young, too, so it's like I had, like, less hair back then.
So
And
you
it still
always
took-
had hair like that. I don't know what you're talking about. You always just had like
Lots
A
and
full
lots and
head.
lots of hair.
thick.
Full head.
Like,
Yeah.
if you did have straight hair permanently, you would be like Rapunzel. Be like effortlessly flowing to the floor.
Exactly. I don't know if that has to do with
it's
the
that long, but yeah.
quantity of hair she
No.
has versus the length of
It's
hair,
thick.
but yeah, it's thick.
Yeah. Because even as a kid, you'd always get so hot, especially at night, because
Your head would
Your
sweat.
head was
Literally,
just-
your head, like
yeah.
your face, your neck, sweating.
I mean, like the roots of your hair would be wet.
Yeah. And we,
Because it
yeah.
just trapped all the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Nothing you can do about it, though.
Nope.
No. But needless to say, I don't know. I feel like we could all agree that none of us would have actually straightened our hair if no one in our peer groups had requested it.
Yeah.
Or mentioned it.
Or just even be around it. Because even, like, I had friends who are also mixed, and a lot of them straightened their hair.
That's true.
And so it's kind of just what people did. I think also if I understood the damage it did to your hair, I wouldn't have done it. Because you don't comprehend, like, obviously we were told it when we were younger, but, like, you don't comprehend it. And if I had known, I would never have done it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I also just wish, like, I mean, I get, like, as kids, like, you don't have a full understanding for everything. But, like, even, like, in high school and stuff, why can't people just appreciate the natural way people look? Right?
Because they don't understand.
Like, it's just insane to me. Like, I'm not going around, like, asking you to curl your hair consistently, go get a perm.
Yeah. I think it's different, though, when you grow up as a person of color, and especially as us who are mixed, so we grew up in a biracial family, you are taught and you learn to value and appreciate diversity, whereas other people who, like,
I don't know.
It's exotic and they don't know about it, and it's
that's the part I hate. It's exotic.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the what are you for me?
Oh my god. Human.
Yup.
Human.
But the crazy thing is that you get that from both, like, black people and white people.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and where are you from?
Yeah.
My mother.
Yeah. Or just simply people trying to guess what your ethnicity, like, are you Hispanic?
literally.
Like, I didn't know.
You know what really got me, though? Was, like, one day there was someone, and again, this was a person of color, who said, they're like, they pointed at a white person and like, oh, you look like you're Norwegian. And I'm like, oh, really? What does Norwegian look like? And they just, like, stared at me and they're like, well, I mean,
Yep.
And I'm like, careful.
Yeah.
And they're like, and I'm like, yep. You can finish that sentence. Yes, I am. So maybe we don't have a full grasp of what one race looks like.
Yeah.
Unless you have 9 of them and you're at level 9, then you have no race. But until we meet someone who's gotten to that level,
Right.
here we are.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's not pertinent. Like, you can go about your day and interact with people without knowing where their family origins are from. Like, it's
what heritage
you will be fine.
Yeah. It like has no impact on you.
Exactly. And here's the thing, if it's important to that person, they'll probably share with you, oh, we celebrate these holidays, we do these things because it's part of tradition, part of my ethnicity, and that's what we do. Like,
yep. Yeah.
I guess this kind of goes back to our last episode where we were talking about how people feel the need to be entitled to everyone's personal information. Like, kind of goes back to that.
Yes. But do you think that's honestly gotten worse because of social media? Because, like, you have personal information at the touch of your fingers. You can just, like, go on a platform and I can see, oh, you got married on this day. And, oh, you had a kid and that's their name. And, oh, you put in their weight too. So now I start to know everything about you. And, oh my God, looks like you moved because now your pictures are changing and stuff like that. You know, it's just like,
it's creepy.
It is creepy, but there's people who do that.
No, I know.
And it's just like,
I do feel like it's gotten worse, but I feel like even before social media was extremely prevalent, it was still a similar level.
but honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like half of that does have to do with the fact that we live in Minnesota, because everybody is like that.
Yeah.
And it's very much the nosy neighbor type, right? Like everyone has to know what's going on with everyone. And it's that passive aggressive niceness that makes people feel like they have to say it, because it's like, oh, what have you been up to? You know? And it's like, well, why do I want to tell you that? But like, okay, you're being nice, so maybe I should share. You know, and it's just like this kind of like that kind of thing. Whereas like you might go to New York and you don't look at anyone on the street. You don't like smile at anyone on the street kind of deal. You just like go about your business. You explain your life to your friends, but like, you know, it's just like certain like cities and like states that have a different culture, right, to how they function and whatnot. But
yeah,
or just the fact that whenever you would go out with dad, any black person you would run, like especially black men that you run into,
it'd be the
yep.
bro, I get that now.
even going,
I get that now sometimes.
dapping it up, and I'm like,
Yeah. And
okay.
you'd be like, who's
and
that?
then we walk away.
like,
Yeah.
like,
And you're like,
oh.
do you know them? He's like, I don't know. And we're like,
you'd
huh?
be like, okay.
How you interacting with them? And then eventually you get old and you're like, yeah, I guess I don't see many black people.
Yeah.
Especially in the city we grew up. So yeah, I guess it's kind of like hey, glad there's another one out
actually
there.
so true. Yeah. I especially feel that now, like being in medical school and like going to the hospitals and stuff. I feel like there aren't a ton of like black employees, especially like in general at hospitals, and so anytime I see one, we're always like, what a like it's just like a I don't know. It's so weird. It's like a you know when you feel like you have to be like, oh, hey, when you pass by someone just because, like, I don't know, you're the only two people in the hallway and you made dead eye contact and you're like, okay, I have to say something now, you know? Otherwise it's awkward and weird, and it's like a different kind of, not even like an obligation, but like a, oh, it's actually nice to see you kind of thing, even though I have no idea who you are. I don't know. It's weird. It's fair. Really weird.
That's fair. Yeah, it's nice to see a more similar face. Yeah.
Almost like a light. Yeah. Yes. A sea of light. A sea. It is definitely a sea.
It's just finding that little black pebble every now and then.
Exactly. I don't know. So like, I don't know what the diversity is. I think it's better
at the U of M.
University. Yeah, at the University of Minnesota.
Oh,
but yeah. I'm sure you still probably feel like a severe minority, though. Yeah.
It also depends on what.
I mean, better in terms of compared to other universities.
I mean, yes, for sure, in comparison to other universities, because first of all, you have the fact that it's a public school, and it's like you have 50,000 probably undergrads there.
Yeah,
I'd assume roughly. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know.
Maybe a little less.
And like, I don't know where those black people be at, but
they're hiding.
Not wherever I'm at.
Join the BSU. Although that's a whole other thing we can get into anyhow. But I don't know. Again, I honestly I think it has to do with what major you go into, that you see more or less of a certain.
That probably does play a factor. I don't know where it would be a higher diversity
at the U in CLA.
I was going to CLA with
language arts,
College of Liberal Arts.
Liberal arts, just kind of like a general population.
Yeah, like it's I'm undecided. I go into CLA.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the most like I'm in college to be in college kind of
Yes, college.
made
Yeah.
like school in my opinion. So
Yeah,
all the
it is.
other fields are more like I know what I want to
Specified.
do.
Yeah.
Because you have like CBS, College of Biological Sciences. Those people are like, I know I'm either pre-med or lab
Design.
work. Like I know this is what I want to do.
Interesting.
There's like one for
There's a
like
college of
becoming a
design.
teacher. There's
Yep,
College of
education.
Design. Yeah, the Education and Human Resources, maybe something like
That's
that.
crazy.
There's one for
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
There's the CFANS, which is food, agriculture, and natural sciences. So it's like obviously you're within that spectrum.
Interesting.
There's School of Nursing.
There is.
That makes sense. Yeah. See, I
That's
only
not
had.
much diversity.
Oh, and then there's specific one for CSE, College of Science and Engineering.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like
See, I only had College of Arts and Sciences, and then a College of Engineering, and so we didn't refer to it as anything. It was either you went to Johns Hopkins and you're just a student there, an undergrad, or you went to Johns Hopkins and you're one of those weird engineering kids. That was kind of like
No,
like,
it's like your freshman like welcome week. They bring all the freshmen into an auditorium, and then they literally they segregate you based off your college. So it's like they have like certain sections designated to each college, and then you can like see how big each section is, and it's like the second biggest section took up 2 sections, while the largest one, CLA, took up like 3 sections and then the whole ground floor.
oh geez,
they're like over half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Over
well
50%.
Yeah. But
and then, like,
I imagine
me,
as
like
they
the College of Design had like 5 rows.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
But you can
CFANS is not
move
much
out
larger,
of
so.
colleges and into other ones, right?
But you have to
Yes.
So I
apply and
imagine
get
that
accepted.
that gets smaller as people kind of decide where not
Well,
significantly smaller, but somewhat smaller.
maybe.
I would
like,
say more of the
also-
specialty ones get smaller, while CLA might get larger.
Really? Oh,
because a
people are
lot
just
of people drop
generalizing.
out of like CBS,
So
especially
many drop out of CBS.
because they realize how much work it's gonna be.
It's literally like a third of the starting class will drop out.
Really? Oh,
Yes, it's
wow.
one of the hardest colleges in the U of M. Yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
And then it's like kind of the U of M is a little weird in my opinion. I don't know how other schools do it, but like their CSE program, like you're not actually you're like in the college, but you're not in the college because you have to like apply for your major, and then based on the grades you get, you have to have like a backup major within that college, and your GPA has to be high enough within like I think math and physics especially in order to make it into your major. So
Jeez.
it can get really competitive
Wow. Yeah, sounds like it.
because a lot of people are like going for computer science or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which
what
honestly, with the
other
way AI is going and stuff, that's the way to go. Also, off topic though, very ominous. I had a patient the other week who was like in AI and like working on groundbreaking things, and he's like, something big is coming out soon, and I'm like, do you want to expand on that? He's like, I can't. And I'm like,
That's creepy.
that's really creepy.
Are you
Maybe
sure
he's
he
messing
actually?
with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
he
gonna
had the
say, is he
credentials.
actually an AI?
Yes, he had the
Or is
credentials. And it scared me because we got to talking and like he brought up all these things that he had like worked on and stuff, and I'm like, oh okay, and like so
What's he
I'm
doing
really
in
hoping the AI
Minnesota?
goes backwards. He travels.
Yeah,
There's
but like
brilliant
why in
people here
Minnesota?
too.
Yeah, Tegan.
But like computer
The
science,
U of M.
smart people, but computer sciencey.
Also,
Yet?
if you're working on AI, you
Oh,
pretty much can work remotely.
Yeah, anywhere. Like there's so many
I
larger
know,
institutions.
but like again, if you can work remotely, why would you be in Minnesota? That's all I'm saying.
I never wanted to leave the house, and that's an
Colleges
excuse
and
because it's always
stuff.
so cold. You never have to leave.
Okay, fair.
Anyway.
Sure, Josh. Okay. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know. This guy sounds sus.
Anyhow, apparently there's something big, major coming, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
Yeah,
Probably
I
not.
don't know.
Because
That
it was
sounds
after I'm
scary.
like, I really hope AI takes a back turn and like
Mm-mm.
regresses. And he's
Oh,
like,
it's not going
not with
to.
what's coming out next. And I'm like, huh?
Especially not with Elon Musk
Mhm.
sitting in.
I can't even fathom what would be coming out
Well,
next.
did you know they tried to like get a vote to like nix? Or no, that wasn't for Elon. It was for the health guy, the JFR or something,
Oh,
or JF.
yeah.
Anyhow,
Whatever his face
getting
is.
off topic.
Yeah, we've been off topic.
Yeah. For a hot minute.
Yeah, we have.
Not
Yeah.
too off topic though. I
No,
mean,
not too off
No.
topic. That's
It's
true.
it all
it's
can
like
relate back to one
adjacently
another, you
related.
know?
Yeah.
So I feel like this is more for me and solely. Because for some reason, Tegan, you kind of hit the jackpot with who you grow up with, and you had two other people who were mixed with you and like best friends with them. But like for
Oh.
me,
I was
that
like,
was
what
not much of the
happened?
case. There was one other girl. And then it was kind of like you kind of have to figure out who you hang out with. And
Mhm.
it's
I
always like, do I
actually
hang out
didn't
with
have another mixed friend.
See?
That's what
I
she's
didn't
saying.
She said
I
she had
didn't
one.
either
I didn't
win.
have any.
That's true. I'm sorry,
Oh.
Solly. I'm really sorry. You had us.
Yeah, you didn't, did you?
Mm-mm.
Dang.
Yeah, you didn't.
I was the only mixed person in my grade
Although I will say, I think you had
until I
probably.
went to.
You were the only one who
Yes.
really had any friends that weren't white or mixed.
Yes. That's true.
You had some friends from other
You did
Yeah.
have a good
ethnicities.
diversity.
Yeah, I think you
Friend
had
group.
pretty decent diversity. But yeah, you didn't.
No mixed people though.
No mixed people.
No mixed people. You were the mixed person in the
I
group.
And not
was.
really any like black friends
Black.
until high school, right?
Yeah, no.
You're not even in high school?
Bro, I'm trying to even think if I had any black friends in elementary school.
Like,
I did
like
not.
Or just black
acquaintances
people.
more so, I'd say. But like when we were in private school, there were no black people there.
There
I
weren't many.
was the black person there
That's so interesting. Wait, but my class, I can think of a few people who are black,
until I got into like middle
but they all
school
played
there, and
basketball, so I
that's
don't know
when
if that like is
there was
real.
like one girl in like 6th grade who came, no, 7th grade, and then two more joined in 8th grade. But then COVID hit, and
And they disappeared. Oh no,
yeah,
you disappeared. Just
we
kidding.
all disappeared.
We all disappeared.
Bro, no, in my grade in public school, it was literally segregation for my grade. For at least for the
Oh
girls.
yeah. Oh, public school is bad. Oh, it's so
Private school,
bad.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
You said public school.
Did I? I meant private.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
when we were
I
in
think
high
public school
school,
is worse.
that yes, yes, it definitely is. But like,
I
yeah, it
At
was
least
literally like that.
before high school, like elementary school and middle school, like bro. That's why I was friends with mixed people because like you weren't friends with other people really. I had
Maybe that's because
two
the
white
middle
friends and
school
that
you
was
went
about it.
to,
Maybe.
because they're not exactly known for
Yeah.
supporting
No, not really.
those of color. More so hating on them.
Yeah.
Because I had a coworker actually who was mixed, and he got hate crimed, and like would like he was crying at work one time because he like couldn't, and I was like
That's sad.
he would hide in the bathroom kind of bad.
Oh, that's.
But did you ever get like singled out from teachers?
Yes.
Because I've had it
Oh,
before
but
where they would like check in with me more. Like, are you sure you're getting this? Like, do you need extra help? And then I showed up to like an advanced math class once, and then they asked me if I was in the right place.
oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've had that happen to
I
me
think for me,
specifically.
since I had like the exact opposite experience of you guys, because I was like in private school most of my life and then went to public school at the very end.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Since I joined in like second grade, like you have to take an exam to get into that school anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I guess I was never really questioned, and I was always the one asking for more homework because I was too bored.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
So I don't think my teachers ever questioned if I was
Yeah. You got
like,
it. Mm-hmm.
Wait, you
yeah.
had that happen at private school? Because I feel like everyone knew everyone at private school. Like it was
No,
so
I
small
I
that.
had it happen in public
In public
school.
Okay,
school?
I was gonna
Because
say,
in
Yeah.
public
yeah,
school, I was singled
public
out by
school.
one teacher who definitely just hated me. But I don't know if she hated me because of me or she hated me because of Rosarin. So,
Ah.
but either way, that gives you no right to
That-
treat me
Yeah, yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Which really sucks because I never had that experience. It was more like, oh my god, you talk. Your sister never talked.
That's why I was singled out. Was 'cause you need to talk more. Do I? Am I learning the
and with
material?
Jasmine, they were like, she doesn't stop talking, but you know.
Yeah.
Talking. Yeah.
Bro, it's so weird because until we went to private school and we were in high school, like I knew Jadron at home and I knew what people
Oh,
would
yeah.
say about her at school, but then we would have class together.
Classes together.
And I was like, bro, you talk a lot. Not only that, you sit there and you start going off on one of your little laughing. Like,
oh my
you
god, I
can't
did
stop.
have a few of
Bro,
those.
there was one Bible class that we had, and it happened like 2 or 3 times. She just started laughing in the middle of the lecture.
And I couldn't stop.
Stop.
And I
And
couldn't
be
stop.
like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I just can't stop laughing. And then it eventually died down. And then she went back at it. And he just like looked at her and was like, okay. And I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And I was like, oh, yeah, we are very different.
Mm-hmm. Very different. Yes.
And then in public school, at least in high school, you're not separated anymore by like high placement math or anything like that.
Yeah.
So then
Really?
no.
No. Yeah,
You
public
just
school
pick
doesn't do
which
that.
classes you want to take. And as long as you've taken the one below it, you can take the one above it. So it's like,
Mm-hmm. Even in middle school, Judging, they didn't do that. They didn't separate you, but that was elementary school. They separate
Elementary school
you
they
out.
did, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
for me, it happened in middle
But
school as
public
well.
school for middle school. Yeah, but you were at
Yeah,
private
private
school.
Yeah,
Public school doesn't. And like, I think the only thing I remember was like there was 2 kids in my grade who were like way off the charts with math, so they would send them to a college math class. That was the only thing. Otherwise, you just had different teachers in public middle school. Private school, though, they probably. Honestly, I think our private school did somewhat do it because I remember I had to take algebra 2 when we transferred because for some reason it was backwards at the public school. And so I was technically a grade above for the, like I was behind or whatever for that class.
Yeah.
And in my class was just a whole bunch of people who were behind in math. So I do think to some extent they do it.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah.
Yeah, but there's also just a lot of classes where like you kind of had the whole class there. You know? Like, or it was like just split into two periods kind of thing. Like English class,
Yeah.
like half the class was in the first period, half the class was like second period kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
But yeah.
until you get into 11th and 12th grade where you,
When you can take
Yeah.
AP classes.
Where
Yeah.
you take AP, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
But
also the black people weren't in there either, so.
No, they
in the
oh,
AP
that's
classes? Oh no. Yeah, not even in private school. I think we had, I can only think of like one other person who is in there.
I think I feel like I can think of like 2.
Two.
But they were your grade.
Yeah. Because apparently all the black people were in my grade for some reason. I don't understand, which is wild because I didn't feel that way. But it's okay. You guys got all the good female basketball players.
We had
my grade had like none.
Few.
Me? No, I was the basketball player in my grade.
Okay, Jasmine got it.
Jasmine got it. Really, it was the grade below me that had them all. Cause like it was me and two other.
not in private school. When they were
okay.
Like travel.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes, definitely so.
Oh, in travel,
but
travel.
No, even then,
again,
I
was the only person of color on that team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Softball too.
But softball all around is just a predominantly
white sport.
Like we would see another black player and I'd be like, "Look, we're not the only ones."
Ain't no way.
And if they're good too, you're like, I knew it.
Get him, dog.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true. So true.
Yeah.
Sad.
But going back to, what were you saying? Oh, being called out.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Being called out.
I feel like on a similar kind of way, not with school, but like when you go places, like go shopping, like grocery store or to the mall or something. I feel like, well, we've talked about this before. It's just a different level of awareness from the employees when you walk into the store as a person of color. For some
it's the most like I think like walking out of a store but you haven't bought anything.
Yes,
I always get so scared. I always get so scared like, doing that.
You're gonna think I just stole something.
Yep. I always make sure that my hands are out of my pockets.
Literally. And then it's like, do I smile or does that look mischievous? Like I actually did steal.
Yes.
And I don't want to look suspicious and not smile. And someone's like,
Yes. And then it's like the worst if like I'm going into a store and like, especially like on some of my lunches, like I'll just like go to a store and just walk around kind of thing. But like if it's cold, my hood will still be up and like I won't notice it until like people are looking. And then I'm like, oh
yeah.
I probably should take my hood off.
Yeah.
So, I'm like...
I almost never wear my hood up.
Well, because I feel like we were told when we were younger, like when you guys were able to actually start driving and like you guys would want to like take us places, Mom and Dad would be like, okay, you can, but you guys can't wear your hoods up in stores, don't wear all black, and like don't have the music turned all the way up. Like I feel like those were like their big 3 things that were like, don't do it, please.
Yeah.
I do often wear all black now, but
it's fine.
Whatever. What are they gonna? Wait, you're wearing all black. You look sus. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, we're a gang now.
You're camo.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
But yeah. But I also remember, I think my senior year of high school, where there was, that small little Christian college. I can't even think of what it is now.
Oh? Or the one in Arizona?
No, the one in Minnesota. I think there's 2 though, so I don't remember which one it is. But they were doing, you were there, Jasmine. They were doing some table day to be able to go look at all their majors and talk to different professors there. And we walked up to the math major table or whatever, and they asked what I was interested in. I told them I wanted to go to medical school to be a doctor, and like I was thinking of maybe majoring or adding a minor of math in college. And they were like, you're a woman, you should really think about, I guess this doesn't have to do with me being black, but I assume that it had something to do with me being black. In my mind, it had to do with me being black. Like, just like, because I feel like if it was any other girl, they would have been like, okay, sure, go ahead, try. We need women in the field or whatever. Whereas,
Probably.
like, a person of color comes up and is like, "This is what I'm thinking."
You
Sure, you don't want to stay home and take care of the future kids you're gonna have. But that's literally what they said. That is genuinely what they said. Was like, not the McDonald's part. That's probably what they're thinking. But that's literally, they're like, you're probably gonna have kids one day. You sure you don't want to stay home and take care of them? And I was like, is that what Black women are to you? Is just to have kids?
Take care of white kids.
White kids? What?
To take care of white kids.
You know?
Oh! Yeah, no. That would never be me. So, I don't know. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, that was what I was saying. Yeah. But I feel like Black women are viewed that way. It's like, they just have a lot of kids and they...
Totally.
That's what they do, is cook and take care of their 15 kids and...
Like, all from their dads.
Wait for their baby daddies to get out of prison or something. Like, yep. Pretty much. Or come back from their long day of work with their gang or whatever.
Do you know the saying "black don't crack"? Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I was waiting for someone to change the conversation.
And like, you know,
she's like digging a hole.
And like, you know how we associate age with like being wise? Mm. Do you think that's why people don't associate wiseness with Black people? Just because we look too young?
Now we're on to something. So if it was an old Black, like an old-looking Black person, like if we purposely
now, obviously that can definitely be true, but we can also just like bring this all back to like slavery. So,
well, yeah,
but
bring pretty much everything back to slavery,
and how
but I want to
they
have
were
a
not
fun new take on it.
And
I mean, it is a thought, actually. You know,
is a good thought. Yes,
because genuinely, a lot of Black people look way younger than they actually are. Like, there's so many patients where I'll look at their age and I walk in and it's a white person. And I'm like, wait, I thought you were only 60. Why do you look like you're 80? And then there's other times I look at the age and I walk in and it looks like some 40-year-old, but they're actually like 65. And I'm like, and it's a Black person. And I'm like,
you know, I'll say, I feel like I almost do like reverse racism on that kind of thing. Because every so often, it's not that often, but every so often, I'll get a white person who looks like 20 years younger than they actually are. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
You
must take a really good care of yourself to look like this. Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, are you sure? You don't look your age.
Yep. Yeah.
But even like philosophers and like big names.
Yeah, we
and,
all
like,
associate them with like
all that stuff.
white-haired men. Yeah.
Yeah. The long beards, like wrinkles, whatnot. Yeah, that's true.
Whereas the Black people who are like represented, they all are like young and like
younger. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of them died young. Sorry. All that came to my mind was Martin Luther. No. Actually, you said white men with white hair, and I immediately thought of Einstein. And then we
thought of Galileo for some reason. Or Galileo. Galileo.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Yeah.
I don't even really know what he looks like, to be honest.
And that was my second one, was Einstein. But yeah. Huh.
Yeah, but then you said Black person, and I thought of Martin Luther, and I was like, but he's dead, and he died young. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little sidetrack, I guess. People always want to say like how the Martin Luther thing happened so long ago or whatever, or something like that.
Yes, people. But do then say
like Anne Frank and Martin Luther King Jr. were born in the same year. Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
But you know why this happens, right? Because in our textbooks,
I know.
all the photos from around that time are black and white to make it
Right.
feel like it was
Yeah.
forever ago.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when things start turning into color in the textbook, you're like, oh, yeah, this is more present day. Like, this was
Yeah.
more recent. And they can simply color it. Like,
Are they gonna do that in like 30 years with the like COVID times? It's gonna be like people
Black and
wearing
white.
masks
Black
in
and
black
white.
and white. While they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that was so long ago.
long ago. All those old people.
Yeah.
When we're just like 50.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
But yeah.
That's old. Sorry. I feel like you were gonna say something silly.
What's old? 50?
You're like 50s
50.
old.
That feels older to me now.
You're over halfway there.
I know. I'm not.
How does that
You
feel?
almost are.
No, like genuinely though, like how does that feel? Like knowing like, because like the first half of your life probably feels really quick because you don't remember most of it, you know?
Yeah, Tegan, you're closer to 50 than you are to 1.
Correct?
That
I didn't know I was
seems like-
trying to be close to 1. That's the only number you can say it with, by the way.
Like how does that make you feel though, you know?
It makes me feel like I got a lot of time before I'm 50.
Really?
Good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
Because
Wow.
I'm thinking like my life has
Double
felt
your
pretty
lifetime,
long
yeah.
already.
Mm-hmm.
And I got all that more.
Yeah. And residency.
And that is
how long
only
was your
going to be like
residency?
halfway through 4 years.
So now we're at 30?
1. Yep.
31? Okay.
Dang,
So
Isn't
so
that
you're just
wild?
gonna be starting out life at 31.
Yeah, pretty much. I was literally just thinking about this the other day. I was like, okay, so if you think of a normal person who would go through the normal path, you graduate college at like 22, you'd graduate medical school around 26, and if you did a 4-year average residency, that's 30 years old. The average doctor does not start their career until they're about 30 years old.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
While everyone else already been living their life for a decade, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you don't do a fellowship or you don't do a longer residency. Because there could be doctors who are, and if you actually start at that age, because there are plenty of people who decide not to go until later in their life.
That's true.
Wild. Wild to me that they make you take that long to even get to that place, but whatever.
No, it makes me feel very safe. It makes me feel very,
Yeah?
very safe.
Does it though?
But think about these people are not getting a paycheck until like they're 26, 27
Well,
years
now we're
old.
talking about something that's totally different. Because I feel like that
Yeah,
is
that's
an
fair.
issue
We
within
should
the
get
system.
paid in medical school.
Yes.
You're right, Sully.
Whereas,
I
like,
agree.
needing to be trained on how to do something, like saving a life.
Okay,
Like,
but
how long-
think about it like this.
My only argument is I wish we didn't have to do undergrad. I wish you could go straight into med school because you don't need undergrad for med school. That's my only
No, you
thing.
don't. They have programs though that are
okay.
like that are like 6-year programs where it's undergrad and graduate
They're
school.
7-year programs.
No, there's one 6-year program too.
Well, good thing it's only one because probably most of those people want to shoot themselves because that sounds awful. Because you still have to do the 4 years of med school.
Med school.
That
It's
all that
just
means
your
is they're
undergrad sped up.
compounding your 4 years of undergrad in 2 years.
Yeah.
Nah, I want to die.
But no, okay, think about it though. Okay, you're saying that people who make your
So you can
decisions
talk next.
off your medical health, make your health decisions have to be trained for 30 years of their life.
Not 30 years.
Not 30 years, but still go through that much schooling. But then you're trying to tell me that people who sit up in the White House could be a high school dropout.
Okay, again, we're on a whole nother topic now.
And they're not just making decisions that affect your healthcare. They're making decisions that affect everything
This
in your
is
life.
true, actually, because
That
they
affect
implement those
the world.
policies that basically control healthcare. They control your education.
So I'm just saying, 2
That
plus
is
2
fair.
is not equaling 4 here.
It's
there's a lot more to it, though. A lot more to it, because now you're just talking executive orders, because those are the only ones that can get passed and can't get vetoed right away.
I'm not even just talking about like the president. You could literally just go down to
literally
Congress.
everyone in
You
government.
could go to your governor.
Correct.
And
because
like,
they don't
they're
need
making decisions for you.
You don't need a certain level of education in order to
No.
be
You may not
in
get
government.
No.
picked as a
Also, tell me
candidate,
why it's like this whole thing that like, oh, they're such a good candidate if they've served in the military. What does military experience have to do with you deciding?
I think a lot of people associate it with leadership.
It gives you
Like,
PTSD.
Yeah. But I think most of the time people associate it with like you're very disciplined and you're probably a good leader. And so in their mind that's just like, but yeah, you probably got major PTSD and
Depression,
like
anxiety,
terrible trust issues.
There's no other facts to
like,
back up the fact that you can make decisions as a leader.
addiction, even maybe. There's some of that.
Yeah. No, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some wounds.
And honestly, though, you'd be surprised. I'm honestly surprised that so many vets who like are in positions of power don't help other vets as much.
You know, I was talking about this the other day. It's within a certain class or whatever groupage you want to put into a box, there's a hierarchy within each box.
Yes.
Because there's a social hierarchy within each box, you feel the need to have your own hierarchy, because then if you're at the top of something, then that's something you can brag about. You know? So with even within the bottom of the food chain, there's still a hierarchy. And it's just all to make someone feel better.
That's true.
Okay. Because I didn't realize we're already at an hour.
Running out of
but
time.
I feel like we did not touch on like the biggest thing. No, the biggest thing. And that is when people just randomly come up and touch your hair.
Oh, I want to pop off on them so bad. So bad. The least you can do before touching anybody is ask. Ask.
Yeah.
But
and then they're like, why are you making such a big deal about it?
Yes.
Like, because it's my hair. My hair.
And also, I'm not a dog. You don't need to pet me.
True.
Yes. Or the boing. Oh my goodness.
When they just sit there and pull on them, and I'm like, can you stop that?
And I'm like, you know, it's
stretching out
attached to my
curls.
head. Like,
but it's
like,
also stretching it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like,
It
cut
is
it
stretching
out.
it out. Yeah, I know.
And then they're like, oh, why are you getting so mad at me? It's like, because I've told you to stop how many times and you don't listen to me. This is harassment at this point. Somebody call the police.
Bubble. Girl,
Not
don't call the police. They're coming at you when they get there.
Okay.
So just like, I don't want to touch on that one right now.
Correct.
Another day. Another episode.
But yeah, I just feel like people don't, especially white people, don't understand how annoying it is. It's like nobody comes up to them asking to touch their white straw
hair.
Like hair. Like
thin.
No, not at all.
Nor did I wake up this morning hoping and praying that you would come and ask to touch my hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, not just the people touching your hair. Tell me why you have to go way out of your way to find someone who can cut your hair properly.
Oh, this is true. This is why I don't really get my hair cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people just don't understand. Now you're going to end up with weird.
Nope. Yeah. Because I remember someone botched my hair, and then we went somewhere else, and mom literally told the guy, she's like, you don't cut it while it's wet. You can cut it while it's dry, and then you can wash it, but you don't make any more cuts after that. And he cut it, washed it, and then kept cutting it. She got pissed off.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to continue this into another episode.
Or just stay more
There's
on
more that's
topic
coming.
someday.
Stay more on topic one day.
Yeah. Honestly, we probably had about 30 minutes worth that we could.
Yeah, we probably could have cut out.
All right, we're gonna do it. There will be one episode where we stay dead on topic the entire time.
But will that
let's
be
be
intriguing
honest.
then?
Yes, that's what everyone's here for, is the
Exactly.
off-topic sidetrack.
Yes.
Because that's the whole
Where we
point.
go
It's just like
What
we
even-
have a topic so we can talk about something, but then it
It
the whole
sprouts
point
other
is
things.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just have our
Combo.
combos.
It's our combos.
Yeah. Let the vine grow.
Hmm?
You know, vines
I don't know.
go.
Oh.
Let the vine grow.
Like a web.
Let the
Yes.
take the path of least resistance.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we should do shout outs at the end of each episode. Like something that we've done in the past week or like watched, listened to, eaten, you know, and be like, you gotta go try this.
Ooh. You got something, Sully?
Yes. Go eat, make your own tacos, okay? Authentic. I mean, go find yourself a Hispanic store that looks a little shady maybe, but it's okay. I promise you, dog. I promise you it's
Cheaper.
okay. And go make some good tacos, okay? That's
That sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Sounds really good. Yeah. Broskies. It's
nothing to
not
make
like
talk.
that this has anything to do with anything. I've just been like having smoothies and salads because I don't want to make anything. I just want to throw stuff together and call it a day. So yeah, anyhow.
Yeah. I'm not even going to talk about the meals I've been having because they're just the saddest things ever. Like, it's gotten to the point that I buy canned cooked chicken from Costco. And yesterday I had
you
no
don't
time
rotisserie
to
chicken?
No.
yeah, real.
Because
Why
that's
not?
going to go bad faster.
Chicken. No, I don't
That's going
think
to go
so.
bad
I
faster.
mean, as long as you eat it every
Guys.
day. Okay.
I don't got time for that because you got to cut
Okay.
it up and everything.
Okay.
It just
Fair.
Yeah. So yesterday my dinner consisted of a can of cooked chicken and some frozen veggies and some pretzel chips.
Nice.
I did add some seasoning to those things, not the pretzel chips. But I did add seasoning to the chicken and the veggies because
mine was milk, spinach, a handful of fruit, and a spoonful of peanut butter. Blended up.
Your smoothie. Okay. I was going to say, this is the weirdest combo I've ever heard in my life. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
It was my
okay
salad
then.
cereal. Cereal salad?
Sounds mad unappetizing, I'm not going to lie.
You know, it was chill.
Smoothies are weird. I'm not
Filled
a
my
big fan
belly.
of them, I'm not going to lie, but there's a lot of things that could fill up your belly.
Yes, there are.
You could make a shake with ice cream. I would rather have a shake.
Yes, but that's not as nutritious.
When have you ever cared about nutritious?
Maybe
Just kidding.
recently, when I remembered my New Year's resolution was to have a salad every day. I mean, not every day. Every week.
I forgot.
Once a
Every week.
Once a
Yeah.
week.
Have you been
Once a week.
doing it?
I think I've
Your
missed
smoothie
like
does
2
not
weeks.
count as a salad.
Why not? It has lettuce.
Is that what the definition of a salad is, though? I feel like a salad doesn't even have to have lettuce or spinach. It could just be mixed up. Like, you know those
That's
warm
true.
salads
There's,
people
like,
have? Like
fruit
sweet potato and
salad.
quinoa with a dressing and stuff? Like,
That's like a grain
yeah,
bowl.
fruit salad. I'm just saying. There's so
Anyhow.
many different ways
True.
you could have salad.
That's true. That's true.
You guys
Excellent
still
facts.
haven't done
Okay.
your shout out thing though.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Thinking.
Someone's like, bro, stop talking. Okay. I had to even think of something to give a shout out for. I don't think I really have anything.
Not even JJK?
Oh, shout out to... Am I shouting out JJK? First thing, spoilers. If you haven't watched season 2...
Don't spoil it!
Spoil anything.
I'm not going to say anything specific, but I'm going to say something. So if you have not watched season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, mute yourself for a second. How can I shout out a show? Wait,
mute yourself. Hello?
Mute us.
Hello?
Wait, mute us. Turn your volume down. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Throw your headphones across the room. Whatever you want to do. I don't know. Anyways.
Don't be not that dramatic.
How can I shout out to a show that is literally killing off all the good characters? That's all I'm going to say. But I will say shout out to Jujutsu Kaisen because it is still a very good show. It is beautiful. Literally, it gives you like, I don't know. You know when you're a kid, or even just, you don't even have to be a kid, but when you feel giddy about something, like you just get like that bubbly excitement in your stomach. That's how I feel when I watch JJK.
That's cute.
I'm not even joking.
I'm dead my shout out. Since Tia wanted to take 20 years on her shout out.
Sorry.
My shout out is also going to be for a show. And I'm going to go at Solo Leveling.
Yes!
She's so good! Like,
have you finished
Saturday?
The season? Have
you finished the
season? Oh, yeah, she did. The way he... Okay, him going to her school interview, that glow up.
Oh, yes. Yes. Bro, honestly, we could just start a whole podcast on anime shows and like the reviews. But anyhow,
we can do that here.
Yeah, we can do that here. We can do whatever we want here, Judge.
Whatever we want here.
Ever we want.
We make the rules.
Exactly. But yeah, it does only get better. I swear, every book, because I read the manga, every book, bro, this man, he is finer and finer and fine. And then he gets more powerful, so the fight scenes are just like,
they're cool. Beautiful,
amazing. I love when he just drops it and they're all like, "What you got?" And then he's just like, "Rise," and I'm like,
exactly.
And then like,
yes.
Anyhow,
okay, please, okay, wait. I swear on, I don't even know what, man. Like anything, man. Watch your anime subbed.
Yes.
For the love of freaking everything in the world. Watch it subbed.
It was
please.
Subbed, not dubbed.
It hits different. Like
because the voice actors know what they're doing.
They know what
they do.
They know.
People literally the facial expressions and stuff are made for the voice actors.
Literally.
So, yeah. Can we just do yourself a favor?
Like
it's not the same in English, guys.
Because I'm sorry, but the dubbed versions sound like children. They
do sound like children.
Why do they
little
all sound
girly
like children?
No.
I
don't want to hear that.
Bring me back that deep voice, bro. Because
yes,
eat it up.
That's what makes the character so beautiful.
Eat it up.
Have you guys ever watched a clip on like YouTube or something, and the person posted it dubbed, and you're just like, this scene is supposed to go so hard, and it sounds like awful.
It just doesn't.
Like,
Stupid.
Yes.
Examples of this.
Please.
Sakuna from JJK.
Yes.
Like
Levi from AOT.
Bro, I don't know what they sound like because I've never watched it dubbed.
Bro, it's embarrassing, honestly.
It's so judging. You should actually just go look up little clips of them, because literally you'd be like, I could not.
Like some of the most famous clips, like in AOT when Levi goes, "Oi, oi, oi, oi."
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, or something like that in English.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes. That's exactly what it would be. You're like, No.
Or there's
No, it
another
doesn't
scene
do
with
it.
Levi in it where he's like going to like cut like a Titan, and he like says something. I don't totally remember. He says like a person's name, I think.
Uh-huh.
And in English, it just
Aaron.
sounds
Isn't it
so
Aaron?
bad. It sounds
Yeah.
so bad. And I swear, you do this with anything. I think with Death Note, it was also the same way.
Yo.
Like,
Yes,
even
Death Note.
even shows that I don't care for, like Seven Deadly Sins, but you can just admit
Yeah.
that it sounds better.
It
Subbed.
sounds better.
Yeah.
It does.
The voice actors know what's
What
up.
they're doing.
Yeah.
Yes. Facts. Also,
So-
a small shout out to the Apothecary Diaries. Loved it. Thanks, Soli.
You finished it? Is it short? One season?
It's only one season so
It's
far.
one
They're
season.
coming out with the
Second-
second season right now.
Season is out. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
The next
got you.
episode comes out tomorrow.
Ooh, also shout out to Sako or Sakamoto Days on Netflix. It's pretty interesting. It's about this dude who is a part of the mafia. Well, not the mafia, but like he was a hitman, and then he retires because he falls in love. And this all happens in like the first episode. Has a kid, and he's now like fighting to take care of his family because people are trying to kill him because they're like, we can't have a hitman just
Yeah. Going
out in the
around.
free.
Yeah.
That sounds so
Interesting.
wholesome.
Yeah, but it's really good. Fight scenes are like,
He's a dog.
and he gets like
That's
really
cute.
fat. Like in his hitman days, he was like skinny, fit, like great looking, you know. And then he
Yeah.
gets fat. So like, there's no way he can still have his skills, kind of thing, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like
Kind
it's
of like
funny
Mr.
and
Incredible.
yeah, exactly like that. Probably like, but yeah,
Awesome.
Again, watch your anime
Watch your
Yeah.
anime.
and watch it subbed.
Seriously.
it's better. Promise. I
Yes.
promise. It may look tempting to watch it dubbed because you're like,
Yes.
then I can do other things while watching it.
Mhm.
No.
What you are doing is watching the show.
Literally.
Yeah. Take the effort
Take
to
it-
read the subtitles because
Art is gorgeous.
it
Yeah.
is. They're literally masterpieces. Like, there's not a single American show that compares to anime.
No.
To, like, some of the even, like, not as great animes. Like, I'm not even lying.
Literally.
No.
Watch
No.
your anime. It pisses me off. But yeah, so I think that's all we have to say for right now.
That is all we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome
Yeah.
for going over today. Okay, kids. We over and out?
We over and out.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in. See you all next week.
Peace out.